Welcome to this episode of Guys, Guns, and Gears. Who am I kidding? It's not really an episode. It's just a video I shot in my garage at home. Hi, my name's Dan. I like guys. Nope, that's not right. Happily married to a woman for 15 going on 16 years. But I like hanging with guys. I like shooting guns. Oh, look at that. Some wolf boxes. Apparently I have cheap taste. And I like pretty much anything with gears. Today we're going to work on prepping a knuckle. This is off a Dana 60 for a build I'm doing. We're just going to go through a few things, showing you some stuff I've learned over the years. Maybe it's not the right way, but it's the best way I know how. All right, tools I have used to do this. I pulled a few of them out. You can see it's already been repainted. There's various ways of doing that. Sandblasting. Don't have one of those. Sandpaper takes way too long, and my kids really aren't willing to do that. So I like power tools and power tool accessories. So what I did on this was rusty. This is off a 78, 79 F350 Dana 60. I use a few different power tools. Impact driver, a few different wire brush attachments I use for that. Die grinder, a few different attachments from circular flap wheels, some wire wheels. You can see that one's chewed up pretty bad. Spins pretty fast, but that is a wicked good tool. Safety glasses. Those little prongs will stick all over into your skin. A lot of fun. Adds an element of danger to the whole process. Works really well. Remove all the scale before I paint. Then I use chassis saver. I like it. Works well. It's not the cheapest paint, but it goes right on to bare steel with a little bit of rust. Sticks extremely well. Made for painting truck frames. Binds really, really hard onto that steel. Does not come off. So this one's been prepped a little bit in that it's been descaled. After I power washed it, degreased it, hit it with a wire brush, painted it. Then I thought I'd make a video after I did the first one. You can see I already hit this one with the circular whizzy wheel and die grinder clean up in there. Works well. Just a note, don't be throwing sparks when you're doing that. We're not trying to take off steel. We're just trying to clean it up. So when we reassemble it, everything's smooth. As true as you can make it. It's used parts. Next thing, I try to chase all my threads. Now all the threads in this knuckle that we're going to be doing are 1/2 by 20. That's a fine thread, 1/2 inch. Kingpin bolts, steering stop. I've already removed the steering stop. This is one of them. You can see it's pretty gnarly. Been through the ringer. Here's another. This one was pretty good. Both of them came out just with a 3/4 inch open-ended wrench. Ooh, things are a little reverse here. It's weird to look at the camera and grab things. And replacing it with a grade 8 bolt. So I could just thread that back in there after all the old ones came out. And it would go in. So would these. But when I reassemble, I'm pretty picky because I'm the one that works on it. And often, I'm the one that works on it when it's raining on the side of the trail with a rock for a pillow. Not the most comfortable thing. So I want things to come apart well. I use liberal amounts of anti-seize. Can't recommend it enough. I'm actually out of the marine grade, so today I'm using copper. I prefer the marine grade, but copper works as well. So we're going to hit this with the tap. I've got a snap-on tap and die set. Do not use the cheap ones. Lots of other good brands. Does not have to be snap-on, Irwin, various different things. Through the magic of me hitting pause on my cell phone, you're going to see me do a few different steps. Proper thing to do would be using a tap oil, of which I have none. This is some mystery oil of which I don't know what it is. In a can. I think my neighbor gave it to me a number of years ago. Love it. Works well. Just going to put a little dab of oil on each one of these threads, because tapping dry threads is just asking for trouble. We've got 2 different ways of doing this. By hand, boo. or by using a power tool. Word of the wise, do it by hand, but I'm not wise. So here we go. The trick is, doing it with two hands when you're holding a camera, not so good. So we're going to run this in slow and steady, back and forth, up and down, lubricating it as I go, making sure I don't give it too much power. That's the nice thing about using a 1/4 inch impact driver. There's really not that much power. I could dial the power down if I was using a smaller tap. This is a 1/2 inch. I don't think this thing could break it if I wanted to, unless I really got on it and maybe reamed it sideways or something. But in and out with plenty of oil. Really any oil will do. WD-40, whatever you've got. The thicker the oil, the better.